today we're going to be learning about sharing and grouping.
Woohoo!
So, this week you hopefully been mastering how to share and group, and you might have your favourite. Put your hand up if you like sharing when you're doing your division. Put your hand up if you like grouping. Now, this week we've had a bit of a debate, myself and Miss Ali. She really likes sharing, I really like grouping. So she's going to show you how to share and make sure that you are a master of sharing, and I'm going to show you grouping. Okay, so we'll do the same questions, but one doing sharing, one doing grouping, and then in your master day, you're going to be looking at the questions and thinking, do I need to share, or do I need to group, or do I just choose which one I want to do?
Definitely
Do you
sharing.
have your own favourite?
Sharing.
Grouping. Right, so Miss Ali is going to start by showing you how to share when dividing.
Okay, so I am going to... Actually, I'm going to ask Mr. Jones, so could you give me a number sentence, please?
I'm going to say 15
Yep.
divided by 3.
Okay, and I'm going to show you how we share 15 divided by 3. Well, first of all, I have my 3 groups. 1, 2, and 3. And how many multi-links do you think I'll need? That's
How
right,
many multi-links?
15.
15.
So I've got my multi-links ready. Now with these you can even draw circles if you want to. You want to go wild, you're more than welcome to. But I'm going to just use the whiteboard. And I need to make sure, definitely got 15. So I'm going to just count my multi-links. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14.
If you haven't got multi-links, you could use your toys, you could use Lego bits, you could use
Play-Doh.
bits of pasta.
Coins.
Yeah.
Okay, here we go. And I need to share 15 into my 3 groups equally. So 1 for you, 1 for you, and 1 for you. I've still got more here. 1 for you, 1 for you, and 1 for you. 1 for you, 1 for you.
Sharing takes quite a long time, doesn't it?
1 for you. Patience.
Maybe grouping's better.
1 for you, 1 for you, 1 for you.
You got 4 in each one now.
Yeah. Last few multi-links left. 1 for you, 1 for you, and 1 for you. So I've got 3 groups, and in each of my group there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 multi-links. So my answer is, what is it, children? 5. Nailed it.
Nailed it. If you got an answer 4 in one, 6 in another, and 5 in that, that's wrong. You've probably shared them out wrongly. So make sure that you've got equal groups or equal sets.
Has to be equal. Got to remember, equal. And that's as easy as that. It's all about sharing. What do you think, Mr. Jones?
Sharing is caring. Now, I'm going to show you, Sally's going to come and hold this. I'm going to show you that I think grouping is the best. Team grouping. So, if you are doing grouping, then it's very similar to what we practiced the week before. The best way to do it is just like Miss Ali said, is find 15 cubes or 15 toys. Now I know I've got 15 there because Miss Ali kindly counted them for me. So now I need to put them into 3. I'm going to rub out that answer because I think my answer, maybe it'll be different. Let's find out. So I'm going to make an array, just like you practiced. So I've got 3 there, 3 there, 3 there. Being careful to make it really neat. If you do it neatly, if I start putting one over here, it's going to be much harder. So I've got 3 there. Oop, cheeky. And 3 there. So I started with 15. I've put them into an array with 3 going across in my row, and now I need to work out how many columns I've got. So I'm going to count them. So I count my rows. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 groups. Let's check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So my answer is 5. Now that was the same as Miss Ali's answer.
What?
So that proves that it doesn't matter if you're using sharing or grouping, you should get the same answer. Okay, so far we've been doing sharing and grouping using concrete objects. Now Miss Ali is going to show you how to do it using pictorial methods.
We've chosen a different number sentence. 20 divided by 4 equals. And previously I had 3 different groups. This time round we need 4 groups, and I'm going to draw my 4 circles. 1, 2, 3, and 4. What do you think you need to do next? That's right, children. We need to share them equally in my 4 groups. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. 20 what? Calm down, Sally. Okay, so I've definitely got 20. I'm just going to double check whether I've got 20. Just doing it in my head. Definitely 20. So as you can see, in each group, there are how many dots? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So my answer is 5. And that's how we represent it pictorially.
Very good. Now, Miss Sally, how many did you have in that first group? Can you write the number 5 at the bottom for me?
Yes.
And then the second group,
Yes.
the third group,
Yes.
and the fourth group.
It's repeated addition.
5, add 5, add 5. Who can use the division sum to answer that repeated addition sum? Let's have a look. 5, add 5, add 5.
Well, I know that the year 2s know. They're 5 times table.
Let's count in 5s. 5,
10,
10, 15, 20.
Look at that.
So how many times did you add 5 then, Miss Sally?
Just check. 1, 2, 3, 4.
So let's write down 5. She did that 4 times, so we'll write times 4 equals 20. Excellent.
Oh my goodness.
So you can see how it all works together. We know that 20 divided by 4 equals 5. So we know that 5 add 5 equals 20. We know that 5 times 4 equals 20. And if you really want to be a super show off, you also know that 4 times 5 equals 20 as well. All of that is called...
Do you know what it's called? The
I know what
fancy?
it's called.
I know what it's called too.
Anybody else know what it's called?
Should we say it all together?
1,
3.
2, 3. It's called
Inverse
inverse operation.
operation.
So that is showing us how we do sharing, and it's showing us inverse operation. I can quickly now, Miss Sally, I will rub off the board for you, Miss Sally, if you like. We can do grouping. So I've got my special rubber.
Oh dear.
Here's my special rubber. So I'm going to do the same one. 20 divided by 4 equals. So I'm doing team grouping. So I'm going to make my array. 1, 2, 3, 4 in that first one. Then I'm going to do another one of 4, 2, 3, 4, another one of 4, and I'm counting as I go. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Now, I've got my 4 going that way, so now I know that's how long my row is. Now I need to look at my columns. Okay, so how many have I got in this group? Let's check. How many have I got? 1. I've got 5 in that one. Miss Sally's laughing because she thinks I've done it wrong. What have I done wrong, Miss Sally?
I think you need to correct your mistake.
You are right, Miss Sally. I've looked that way, and now I've circled that one. If I circle that one, that one, that one, and that one to show my groups, I would make 4 again, and I would get the answer 20 divided by 4 equals 4. Does that make sense? No, that doesn't make sense. So I can tell I've made a mistake there. So what I'm going to do is circle this way. I'm circling my group of 4 because that says the 4 there. That's how many I need in the group. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I've got 5 groups with 4 in. Okay, so my answer is 5. How many groups did I make? 5. So I started with 20, I put them into 4 rows, and then I could work out that I had 5 different groups. So the answer is the same.
Now, can you do a repeated addition with that as well?
I can do, yes. So this time I'm going to do it a little bit differently, actually. I'm going to do 5, add 5, add 5, add 5 equals 20.
Ooh.
I did 5 4 times, which equals 20. And I know that 4 times 5 equals 20. So this week you hopefully have decided whether you like sharing or grouping the best. Some questions will say something like, can you share out the 20 pencils between the pots? And you will do the sharing method. Some might say the children were put into 4 different groups, and you might choose the grouping method. If you get a question that just says 20 divided by 4 like this, a mental arithmetic question, you can decide, do you want to do sharing? Do you want to do grouping? Do you want to use the inverse operation? So there's lots of different ways. You decide which way works best for you, okay?